a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Dolphins going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Green, 39. Leopard. Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They send Parker in motion left. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Over. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now. Go. Leopard. Here we go now. Landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Please. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 55.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Good! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set! 3.
They'll run on first down. Green. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Now a handoff as they run left side. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
In motion is Grant. Look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. A good pickup there at 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Green trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. No. The trail, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll drop the throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense showing blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. 3, 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Always got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stewart. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
Yeah, and it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39, Detroit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Looks to be right around the 40. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And still fighting. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. 3-19.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And the wide out in motion.
Motion.
They'll look to throw here. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. 57.
Little motion now from the tight end. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he motions the wide receiver.
Watching that, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Max Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue gone! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Green 39. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go now. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Hot. Check 26, check 26.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Tucker now to add the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Let's go.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7th?
I think you stick with your strategy. You've already told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball especially.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw again. He shakes him off. And shedding through the tackle. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gone.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.